What's up everyone, it's Sam from 64 Wheels, back more at Diecast, and what we have here today is another one of the awesome Menards exclusive Diorama / playset. So this is the HO scale Carvana car display tower. So if you're getting a little bit of deja vu, like we've done this before, we kind of have. So a year or two ago maybe, I did an unboxing and review of the 1/43rd scale or O gauge version of this same tower. So as I noted, this is the HO scale. So I'm really hoping that they will fit some 1/64 scale cars in there, because as we all know, Hot Wheels and Matchbox are not exactly 1/64 scale. A lot of them are much smaller, so I'm really hoping they fit. But in case they don't, this one comes with 12 free HO vehicles. So I have not seen any unboxings of this. I haven't really dived into it too much. I ordered it last week, so I don't know how cheap the cars are, how good or anything like that. I haven't bought any of the Menards HO scale cars before, so this will be a first time for me and maybe you as well. So again, shout out to 64 Wheels friend Jack D. He actually messaged me and noted that this was HO scale and not the O gauge like last time. They did actually release the O gauge and this at the same time just last week, and now both are sold out, which is absolutely wild because people really seem to be huge fans of these, and with good reason. The last time we opened these, I was very impressed with it. It has lights. It just was pretty decent quality overall, so this one should be pretty fun. So the last one, almost 3 foot tall, the 1/43rd scale, it took up a lot of room. This one, not as big. So here is a standard Hot Wheel. As you can see here, I will put it at the bottom to give you a very good like scale range for this. It has the same roof panel that lifts off. That's like a little air conditioner magnet that you just pull off. This one actually has a little stick that you put the car on and then lower it down in there, because this is much smaller than the 1/43rd scale, the O gauge. A lot of adults could probably get their hands down in that one. And if you have like, they're kind of showing like a big adult hand. I don't have big adult hands. I have smaller adult hands. So I can probably fit my hand down in this, but most people that collect are most of my friends are bigger than me. So I assume that a lot of people who are buying this can't fit their hand down in there. So that's why you can use this little like stick that it's included this time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bust this thing open. So, I can't remember if I already said this, but last time I had to have my wife help film it because it was so large. But this time I think we should be good to go with this, like, kind of like first person view here, just because, it's a lot smaller, but I'm really pumped about this. One thing I noted last time that I forgot to do this time, and that is order the power source. So I do have the power source from the O gauge scale one. I'm hoping, again, crossing my fingers, that the cars fit and that the power source from the old set fits. If not, we might have to do like, I might have to pause this, buy it, get it delivered, and then do a follow-up on it. Because the lights, the playset is cool whether lights are on or not. So let's go ahead and see what this thing looks like. Whoop. Right. Let's see if we can pull this out here. Nice. Oh yeah, much more manageable. Let me get rid of the box here. Yes, much more manageable. The other one is at least double this tall. So they did a really nice job packing it. They put foam around like the glass. They put little protectors. It's got a big cardboard insert. Like, this thing is solid. Real props to Menards. They know how to package a collectible. Some other places do not. So that's a good thing, especially if you don't have any Menards near you and you have to order it. That's a good thing that they package it well, because you don't want to pay $100-some for this and then it show up your house, 2 weeks later after it's been sold out and it's broken. So shout out to Menards for the nice packaging there. So okay, since there was so much packaging, I just decided to open it up and like get rid of the packaging so we could actually focus on the set, because it was taking me forever. So I got the actual tower unboxed. It looks pretty good. We'll take a closer look at it in a minute. The HO scale cars, there's 12 of them and they're packaged in this nice little box, and that was stuck down in the tower like this, like in the center. So it was packaged nicely. These are all individually wrapped, which is pretty cool. They come with little foam. And then I also noticed when I took some of them out, that they're all plastic and they have screw bases, but they have little magnets. I'm like, oh, that's kind of odd. I wonder what that's for. That's because if you can see, all those silver squares in there are magnets or pieces of metal in each shelf. So when you use this little tool that it came with here, very cheap. It is a piece of balsa wood painted black in a 3D printed arm that has an articulating grabber. I have not seen an actual retail product with a 3D printed part, like you can even see the lines in it, ever. So that's a first for me. So very cheap, but if it does the job, I don't really care because I didn't buy it for this stick. It's just a tool to use, you know, when you're playing with it or setting it up or whatever. So I will show you. Oh, let's look at the tower first. So this one, much more manageable scale. This is very nice. Here's a Hot Wheels for scale. So to me, it is a very it works with 1/64 scale. Which ones will fit are another question. So this has basically all the same features as the O gauge one. There you can see the Carvana, the dog. It's got the plants, the people, and this is like a little piece of felt or carpet, so that's nice. It feels a little high quality. There you can see all the LED lights going up because this is a lit tower. Which is cool. So one thing I noticed about this, which I also noticed on the O gauge scale, is that there's a little bit of like paint overspray. So there you can see, like on the sticker, there's a little bit of black paint on the wood, a little bit of like darkening of the letters, some of the glue and stuff. You can see a little black, but that was on the other one, so I kind of knew what I was getting into. But for the price point, $100, this does need to be a little cleaner. So I thought every side looked good, and then where's it at? Like on the back side of it here, they were a little liberal with the black paint, so there's a little bit on the glass here, but this is a back corner. It doesn't really make it any better because when you pay for something, you want it to be as nice as possible. You don't want like black overspray on any of the windows or anything like that, but when you turn it around, I can't see it at all. So that, it's like, it sucks, but at the same time, I'm like, I'll never see that side of it because it's like, even though it is four-sided, it's just, you're going to display it like this all the time. So -1 for that. Another thing I thought was a little bit odd, the base of this, there is no base. The base of the tower is the base. Like there's no, like grass or anything you set it on, and this wire, which is the light wire, like the button for the lights that it comes with, doesn't have an indentation. So when you set it down, it flops because it's not flat. So a little bit of a design flaw right there. I don't know if there's a way to fix that, but again, same for Hot Wheels, any brand. I don't want to have to fix or modify a brand new product for it to work properly. So that's -2 on it. But let's take a look at the rest of it. So overall, it's not bad. I think it looks good. Here, the little tab, I went and pulled it off, obviously, because I had to get the cars out. But when I pulled it up, look at this. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on. Let me modify the angle there. Look at that. It's pulling away before it's pulling off. So there, the magnets pull up, which is nice. And there you can see down inside of it. It's nice that it has a sturdy opening and closing there, but it like pulled off the felt or whatever that is on there. So a little bit of cheapness going on this one, I feel like. So the other one, I did check my 1/43 scale one, the O gauge one, and it had that same type of opening. It's got the same unit on it, but this one just seems to maybe not have been glued as well. Maybe if I put some more glue in there. But again, I don't want to clean, I don't want to glue, I don't want to have to modify. So a bit of a bummer. That kind of stuff is a bummer, but in general, I still like the set. Was it worth $100? I don't know yet. Well, let's do some checking. So let's use this little tool. So you just set the car on there like so. It fits pretty nicely. Take the car down on there, put it on this third one here, just kind of give it a shimmy. See if it'll stick, and there it sticks with the magnet. So it's on there, and look, like it won't even move. Like you can even do this and like put it upside down and stuff, which is a very nice feature, because when you're doing stuff this small scale, it is tough because you're sticking this stick in there, sticking your arm in there, you're moving it around, especially because the base isn't flat and some of the cars are moving. So if you're using the cars that came with it, very nice that it has the magnet base. So let's go ahead and try to get this out and see if does it any better. Oh. Almost lost it there. So it's not a bad tool, it's not the best, but it gets the job done. So let's go ahead and I have a little Ford Escort here. So this is a premium Hot Wheel, this is a car culture car. So let's see how that works. It definitely fits on this little tool, but you do have to take it sideways through the top because of it's a little bit bigger, it just won't go in there exactly sideways. So we'll try putting it on the same shelf here. I'm just gonna angle it forward a little bit to help it off, but it does fit. It doesn't have the magnet base, even though it does have a metal base. It's not close enough to touch it, but you can see there, it does have room on each side. You can see how much room it has. So if you don't have an oversized 1/64 car, like an Auto World or something that's true 1/64 scale, like a land yacht, basically, it should fit in there. So I have this other Car Culture Alfa Romeo. These are pretty standard size cars to me. They're two-door, they're coupes, they're a lot of what Hot Wheels has. So let's go ahead and try to stick that one in there. I'm gonna lean it forward again. So it might be a little tough filling this whole thing up with cars like that without knocking some of the other ones off, but once you have them in there, it should make for a pretty cool display. So that Alpha also has some room on each side. So as you can see, there's plenty of room. So 1/64 scale cars fit, and that looks pretty cool. I mean, that looks awesome. So this Ghostbuster car I had out, this Johnny Lightning, it does not fit in there. It's a little too wide. It'll fit through the top, but then it doesn't fit through the, as you can see that, it just gets stuck. So there are some limitations because it is HO scale. It's not exact 1/64 scale, but you can at least use 1/64 scale cars in it, which I'm pumped about. So I'm gonna have to fill this whole thing up with some cars, see what fits, maybe get a couple, maybe a Car Culture, premium line entertainment or something will fit in there. But overall, it's not bad. So I had a few issues with, some of the quality control, like this sucks. The paint overspray sucks, but that was kind of like that on the other one, so I'll kind of take it there. But the little wobbly is a little bit of a problem. So we'll have to figure out how to fix that. And something I totally forgot about that I did for the O gauge scale one is that this actually takes that plug-in, so you AC adapter or whatever, and I can't find it. I looked in the O gauge one, and I packed it away when we moved, and I don't know where I put it. So I can't test the lights in it, unfortunately, and it sucks because it doesn't come with that adapter, so that is an additional cost that you have to factor in. You can probably get the same thing because it does show you the voltage and what kind of pigtail it is, so you could probably get it for cheap off Amazon, maybe, is what I'm thinking, if you didn't want to buy the Menards one. But it is a bummer that you pay $100 for something and it doesn't come with the power source. So they're doing a little bit of Apple there. You got to buy the extra cord even though you bought the device or whatever. So in terms of everything, do I think it's a good buy? It is now sold out, so you're going to have to either wait till next time when it gets released or pay secondary prices, which I'm sure are going to be more than the Menards price. But the fact that it comes with the 12 cars, it is licensed now. It has the actual Carvana logo on it and things. I don't think it's a bad buy. I do think it would have been a better buy at the $75 price point. Some of the factors of the quality control, the design, those things built in, I would have just rather them not given me the HO scale cars and dip the price a little bit to that $75 or even $85 mark. But I'm glad I have it. It is a pretty dope looking display here, but let me know what you think of this in the comments. Do you think this is worth $100? With the mail-in coupon, would you have paid $100 for it, knowing that it comes with the 12 cars, that it lights up and everything, even though you got to buy the stupid thing for it additionally? Let me know what you think of this in the comments. I still think this is a pretty cool little display. I'm glad I bought it. I don't need another one. I won't be buying a second one to display with because now I have the O gauge one and this one. I'll probably call it at that. I don't know. If they come out with a 1/18 scale one, it'll probably be $200. I don't think I'll need that one. So let me know what you think of these in the comments. Were you able to pick one up? Do you like these kind of things? Is this something you would like to get in your collection? Let me know in the comments too. Really appreciate you watching this Sam 64 Wheels. Like I said, this is the Menards exclusive Carvana HO display tower. So Again, let me know all your thoughts of this in the comments. I look forward to talking with you guys. And then I will post probably on the YouTube like community page and my Instagram and stuff when I do actually get the plug-in here and the lights work and stuff. I'll do another post on that. But I don't want to, like, I'm going to have to wait probably another 3 to 5 days to get that, and I don't want to wait to that. I just want to get this posted. So I really appreciate watching this Sam 64 Wheels. Like and subscribe as always, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!